Wednesday, August 17th, 2022. I'm still a bit recovering. It's been about a week, but I felt more energy yesterday, and then I felt even more energy today. Now it's gone. I've spent it, but I actually did consider going for a jog yesterday. Decided against it because I had to do the turnover to, go down and chair the meeting yesterday and pick up Barbara, and then I would have to, if I went for a run, I'd have to shower and all that stuff. So I need to sleep. And I didn't end up doing very good at sleeping anyway. Maybe like 3 hours at most before something disturbed me, and I just couldn't go back to sleep. It just seemed like a waste. So I just stayed up, and when it was time, called Barbara and picked her up and went down there for the meeting. And I was nervous and worried about, not worried, nervous and like just having to deal with the inferences and assumptions and evaluations and observations and people's personal biases about this. They would see that and start to, what was he up to? Assuming, based on themselves and their own history, just trying to, daydream all sorts of possibilities about what nefarious activities must I have been involved in to have accrued and acquired such a mark. And there's people's minds, they go straight to the worst possible, without even questioning or concerning or asking. And rightfully so, within, a couple minutes of most of them getting a chance to see me, and I saw a little, it's like people like, seeing, it's like, ooh, somebody got hurt, ooh. And then the one guy, he did ask, what's up with that? What happened? And I was like, workplace accident. And he was like, yeah, sure. Good answer. As though, and I was like, he's like, I don't know. They're just messing with you to mess with you. And it's like they can put it off as, oh, we're just being friendly, or it's just it's like I wouldn't do that, place that certain level of, where somebody feels like have to, I don't know, when the truth isn't good enough for people, because it's not interesting. It's like, well, I've got nothing left for you. If you don't want to believe what the truth is, then what do you want to be the truth? Tell me what you want the truth to be, and maybe I can build a story around it. It won't be, it'll be a lie, but it might be more interesting. And it's just like, but for me, it's like a total F you. Thanks for checking on me. F you. They are mostly harmless, but only mostly. But they only have as much power as what I give them. And I try not to let them have more than what I am comfortable with. Luckily for me, it won't be much of an issue for much longer anyway, because that was the 3rd week that I just finished yesterday in the month of August. I only have 2 more weeks to go of chairpersoning. And hopefully this past week, or yesterday, is the last time that I'll be taking Barbara down with me. because she occupies a fraction of my thoughts, and I am aware of her and trying to be considerate, conscientious, and attending. And then even with her, it's like I'm having to monitor my own conversation, because she'll take things out of context, out of sensitivity. And I was like talking about how I was hoping no one else would be there when we got there. That way, we wouldn't have to worry about it. I wouldn't have to worry about having to make small talk. And she thought that that meant her. And I was like, now if I was talking about you, why would I have just said that? You're right here. Why would I complain about having to make small talk when? And it's like, so and then I don't know. She managed to take offense to something, and then she decided to try to punish me by scooting away from me a little bit and turning her chair away from me and then ignoring me. It's like, okay, I noticed it after the fact, and I was like, because I didn't understand, and it's like, well, that's fine with me. I'll just focus on other things. You're not doing me any favors by being here. It's like, we're here together, or you're. It's like I think she got offended by me being myself, and me not being how she thinks that I am. She thinks of me as who she wants me to be for her, which is like a son or a grandson, and I'm not supposed to be a certain way. I'm not supposed to think a certain way. I'm not supposed to feel a certain way. I'm not supposed to talk a certain way. I don't know, but she decided that she was going to try to curb my temperament by it's like I should learn that if I do this and I don't, then she's going to. It's like, that's not going to work. So anyway, and my thought was like, well, I will just have to let her get over herself. That's my solution for a lot of things. People can, as I'm not going to be able to figure it out, what it is that they're upset about, and I'm not going to apologize for what I don't know about, and I would have to have it explained to me anyway. And it's like, well, I'm being myself and I'm speaking the truth as I understand it. I'm not going to apologize for speaking the truth of my feelings, or my thoughts, or my opinions. Now, if we disagree, or we don't, that's okay. It's okay that we don't agree. So, anyway. So, it was stressful, and maybe it was just because I was tired and I was not in the best respect to find the commonalities of things, and the diplomacies, and the grace and tact and decorum and protocol and etiquette, all that fun stuff that just wipes me out and makes it so I don't want to spend any time around people, because I have to spend so much time being so ginger about everybody, to make sure that I'm not being offensive, trying to placate people. It's like, who is the more sensitive person if I'm the one that's constantly having to guard and censor my own words for fear of somebody taking offense? Excuse me. I've still got a bit of a tickle and a cough and drainage and things. It's like I like to use the vocabulary I like to use, and I've been told that, what are you trying to sound smart? And my thought is, I don't know what to tell you. I'm speaking in the language that I like. And if you are intimidated or feel inferior or threatened by my choice of language, I cannot help you with that. Would you prefer me to fake use less complicated, less complex words? That sounds patronizing, to lessen my vocabulary, diversity, just to, I don't know, blend in with the locals. I don't use fancy words. Ooh. And who's in charge of deciding what's fancy? Oh, it was in a book. I read it once. I don't know. But anyway, and I guess this is just to check in. I guess what is today? So this is the 4th day since I got this. So it's doing okay. We'll see how it's actually been a little bit itchy. So I'm thinking that's, it's got a good scab to it. It doesn't hurt. So hopefully maybe it won't scar as much as what I was thinking it might. But I'm just glad it didn't get infected. So that's good. And I guess that's all I got. I'm still being cold, having difficulty with homeostasis. So it's like I'm just running chilled a lot of times. So it's like I've been wearing heavier clothes. So anyway, winter is coming, and this will be the 3rd year since I started growing out the hair. So it'll be really nice to have around for the winter again, so I can like tie it to sleep and just wear it around my neck. So it's like having a scarf. So anyway, there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I forgot what it was. Not much else is going on. It's a fairly boring life right now. There's not much to look forward to. There's no exciting anything. The only thing I've got planned in any sort of near future is a week of vacation in the first week of October, and going to West Virginia to visit Mom for the first time in probably at least 2 years, and because she canceled the previous time, she didn't feel like company because she had recently hurt herself. And I guess that was the other thing I wanted to talk about, was injury shame, where people see an injury, or it depends on the nature of the injury and maybe the person who's injured, or they want to assign, project, or attribute causation or correlation onto the person or the injury, and it's like, oh, he must have done something bad, You only get that sort of injury by doing something bad. And he should, he must be a bad person. Or he did something bad. Or was involved with something bad, or did, so it's like, oh, he needs to be shamed. He's got to be shamed. Oh, he doesn't seem like he's very ashamed about something. Well, he must be, well, that's denial. It's like, oh my gosh, people. Accidents happen. Oh my gosh. But no, people want there to be a story. Some sort of, yeah. And that's one of the best parts is I didn't tell the story either. I left them. If they want to think about it and be curious about it, that's fine. But I think I handled the situation with getting injured and then continuing about my day. I could have shared that. It's like, hey, look at how awesome that I am, that this happened, and I'm so awesome that I just dusted myself off and just went about the rest of my day. And I'm sick too. Look how awesome I am. Pat myself on the back. I need my most humble person of the universe award, trophy, medal of honor. Just deliver it to me here. And but no, I didn't, because that's one of the things is if you do something well or do something good, just don't talk about it. It ruins it if you sell it, advertise it, promote it. Like look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. People can see the evidence that something happened, but the fact that I'm not talking about it, if they want to think it's something bad, let them. But the truth is the truth, and no one can change that. If they actually genuinely wanted to know the truth, they could ask that. And if they don't want to believe it because it's not interesting, or it's not the truth of their convenience, the truth of their preference, it's because it's not sorted. Yeah. They like the gossip, rumor, and hearsay. So, anyway, enough of this. I've said somewhere across that entire thing something relatable to what I wanted to say. I just didn't get it said very concisely. I'm tired. My thoughts are muddled and scattered across a lot of different places because I haven't slept. And like yesterday, I only got like a little bit of sleep during the day and a little bit more sleep after the meeting last night. And I nearly overslept and didn't make it into work this morning. Who knows how long I would have slept if I didn't catch that last little bit of alarm. And I was like, wait a second, is that real? Wait a second, that's real. And I actually got my attention. I was like, oh, that was close, because I almost ignored it. But I didn't, and I actually did make it to work, and I was just exhausted. And I was at work all day today, and I just got back a little bit ago, here now. And I was like, now I need to take out my contacts, and I need to lie down and just pass out. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to lie down and pass out. And I feel so emotionally taxed and compromised and sensitive that I do feel like just crying or screaming or both, but I can't. So this is what I'm doing instead. So anyway, this is the best I can do. Everything that I know how to do, I've been doing. If I knew how to do more, I'd do it. But this is the best that I know what to do about anything. This is the best I can do at the moment. And it's like, and if that's not good enough, so be it. This is all there is. It's not that there won't ever be more. Just this is all there is now. And I can't, yeah. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this. So, this is me. Okay. I'm going to go crash.